this is a happy look at the things that people are chicken to talk about. It's just ridiculous. The things that people are afraid to converse about when they're surrounded by all of this negative stuff, all of this confusing bunch of half-truths and lies. I've been on an 18-year tour of the church mess in America, an affectionate tour, a tour of fascination. And I am now a man who enjoys the character of being a man. I once hated it because I saw the men as being the problem, the source of the problem. And I actually found a worse problem than men and their problems. Yippee! But I am surrounded by gutless men and women who refuse to talk about some of the most essential issues for the benefit of children. Okay? Let me say that again. I am surrounded by the most ridiculously gutless human beings in the elder status that are essentially so careless about children. Our job is to actually form an environment of safety for the next generation going up as we're fading out. Doink! Two things. Doink! Two things. Two hidden things. One, consult the link below. Speaking in tongues medical study. Okay? And there's a couple other things down there too. Proofs that quote-unquote speaking in tongues causes your human physiology to improve dramatically. Just the human physiology. You can't measure the mind. There's no such thing as mental illness. It's just a descriptive term for bad behavior. The mind is invisible, the brain is visible. You cannot see what's going on in the mind through chemistry. That is a half-truth, a bizarre lie. It has been manufactured. It's a term that's been manufactured to make money. Tosia.com. Your job is to cause children to become wise. Your children are surrounded by suicide girls, zombies, and vampires. This environment is a wide open door to spirits of suicide, actual invisible peoples that mess with the human choices. Yes, there's human choice, there's the influence of what's around you, and there's also spirits in the spirit realm. Even Oppenheimer, the nuclear physicist, declares there's got to be a parallel realm. I find these designs surrounded by chaos and other complex designs, and they are not flowing out from one another. There's no way. There's got to be another mind higher than this mind. They could start the whole chess game of the cosmos in the middle of the game. What if the Big Bang image is an image of a thing that actually never existed because everything was manifested in process? I mean, we're dealing with a mind above the human mind when we're talking about that highest spirit being. So, two hidden things. My surprise language has been overheard in Arabic once and in Farsi 2 times. And is that just a coincidence? Maybe. But read the book called the miracle of tongues, and you will discover that you're surrounded by a world of people who have stepped into the respect. There is a spirit that is referred to as the Holy Spirit that is sent by the Yeshua, and that Holy Spirit is the most important person in the world. Okay? Now that might sound completely childlike and dopey, but watch out. Because what you're surrounded by and what you allow your kids to just walk right into and wrap themselves up in is a much, much more treacherous environment than the little dopiness of the Holy Spirit. Beware. So we are going to communicate about things that those sidetracked minds and completely cowardly adults refuse to look at. I mean, just basic stuff, so that we can move on into the more fascinating things. Hang on. This presentation is respectful, but it cuts all the way down into the thrilling stuff. Whoa!